Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time, and I'm here for another this and that video with a whole bunch of stuff going on. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know what type of video this is just to direct you to some different things going on around here and videos I may already have out on these topics. These type of videos aren't really a how-to on various things, though I will go over details on ongoing things that I have going on that I might have already done a video on. So just keep that in mind. You can look any of this stuff up on my channel. Make sure you look at the right place. Go down to the search bar that's lower down and to the right, not the top, the YouTube search bar, but the one that's directly on my own channel. Or you can simply type in a topic and then put in my channel name on the regular YouTube search. So if you want to learn about sting and nettle, put in sting and nettle Rain Country or Rain Country sting and nettle, and you should be able to pull up any of those kind of videos. So if you want to learn about vinegar or how to make your own natural soda, we have videos on all these different kinds of things. So let me go ahead and get right into the topics of today and what's going on. So basically these kind of videos are also vlogs on what's happening throughout the week and specifically the day that I'm talking about it. Now I'm hoping to get to all these different things today, but I may not. So starting with the sting and nettle, I did go out and pick some more. I have a video I did fairly recent, well, it's been about a month or so by the time you see this, and I'll link to it right up here that talks about the benefits of sting and nettle. So look at the size of this leaf. I think this is the biggest one I have yet. So, and yes, this is sting and nettle, and it won't sting if you learn how to handle it properly, but I still end up stinging myself quite a bit. But I love the smell of it for some reason. Even dried, it maintains that wonderful scent. So I love sting and nettle and all the many uses and how good it is for our thyroid, for our allergies and all kinds of things. And I've been using it more and more the more I have coming in. So you can check out that video to see how I grow it and how I use it. But anyway, this is going to be going on the dehydrator today, so I'm going to have to hurry, get this done so I can get these dehydrating. Now, in my last this and that video, I had started a fermentation starter using freeze-dried cherries just to see if freeze-dried fruit would work well for making a fermentation starter. And yes, it is bubbly. It is going to be a great starter. I haven't done anything with it yet, but my plan is to make some natural soda using this as the starter. So anyway, it got very bubbly, and look at the water. Most of the color is leached out of the freeze-dried cherries and it is into the liquid. But anyway, this will work really good. Very fizzy, very wonderful, and I think will work great for whatever I want to use it for. But I'm actually thinking about making a soda using the freeze-dried fruit as well and the starter to get it going. So we'll see how that works, and I will probably do a video on that down the road just to show and an update to show how that works. But I do have videos out there on how to make your own natural sodas, whether it be just with juice or with a fruit puree. I've done it several times with different kinds of fruits, so you can look that up. Oh, and I want to talk a little bit about Baker Creek. I love Baker Creek Seed Company. If you haven't ever dealt with them, they're the most recommended place I can give you for finding good organic non-GMO seeds. And with every order you always get a free seed pack of something. Well, I wanted to share with you something that I got, and maybe some of you had done the same thing. Well, if you remember a while back I was talking about some seeds. I was showing the seeds that I'd bought from Baker Creek, and one of the things I'd purchased was sugar beet seeds, because I wanted to find a way to grow my own sweetener that is non-GMO. And we know that the plain white sugar that you buy at the store, if it just says white sugar, it doesn't say cane sugar, it's made from genetically modified sugar beets. But if I could get a sugar beet that's not genetically modified and organic, then I can try that, right? Well, unfortunately, when they did, I got the seeds in, and that's great. Thankfully, I haven't planted them yet. I got this letter from Baker Creek that said they recently had found out that because they keep testing their stuff, and that is so great. They don't just say, okay, it's non-GMO and then it's all good, but they'll keep testing it, and they found that there was genetic modification due to cross-contamination from the genetically modified sugar beets. And you're going to see that a lot in sugar beets and in corn. it's really difficult to keep these things isolated so they're completely free of GMOs, because the genetically modified varieties are cross-pollinating and mixing with everything else and messing with the DNA in the ones that people are trying to grow without GMOs. So I thought it was very cool that they contacted me to let me know. And not only that, but they also sent me a gift certificate number for $5 so I can apply that towards any order that I'm going to place in the future. So what great customer service they have, because I didn't even pay $5 for the whole pack of seeds, but they just sent me the $5. That helps cover the, you know, the excess and shipping time, whatever, you know, and the hassle of ordering them and then not being able to use them. So anyway, I'm really happy with Baker Creek, and I appreciate them really staying true to who they say they are, to what they stand for. And this is just proof right here. So I recommend them again. If you're, you know, I do sell different herb seeds and stuff on my store right now. At this moment that I'm shooting this video, I'm down to only 2 kinds, but coming late fall, early winter, I should have more seeds up for sale. But you can also, if you can't find it on my store, you can always go to Baker Creek. I'm going to recommend them just because I've been dealing with them for many years and have been very, very pleased with them. So moving on. At the time that I'm shooting this video, it's actually May 9th. So could it be possibly June by the time you're seeing this, or at least late May? And I wanted to share with you a little bit about the homesteading fair that we went to on May 4th. That I did a presentation. Now I have a video of the presentation. The sound is a little off because, well, there was a lot of background noise and it was difficult to try to isolate all that out. But you should be able to hear some of it. If you want to at least just try, go ahead. I'll go ahead and link to that video right up here. So I gave an herb presentation. I got to hang out with some really great people, and I did make a couple of purchases while I was there. This one lady, she has the cutest little tiny rooster I've ever seen, and the most cuddly sweet thing ever. And he's beautiful, white with gold feathers on his back. But anyway, she makes these handmade hair ornaments, and you can just tie it into your hair. It's got a little elastic band. I used to wear these kind of things a lot, and it's been years since I've done it. But anyway, it's kind of cool because you can put it in, you can take it out at any time. It's not something that's permanent in your hair until your hair gets all ratty and then you have to cut it out. But you can reuse it again and again, and I just thought it was really adorable. And then I got this really wonderfully scented candle. It's called Turkish Mocha. It's a soy candle, handmade by April Root. She's one of the people I was dealing with when it came to doing the talk. Very helpful, very wonderful people. And her husband made us this beautiful sign by hand as a surprise. It was just a gift. And I'll put a picture of it right here. So we have a new sign. So now we can hang one in one spot, the one that my son's fiance made, and one in another spot. And then when we're sitting there shooting videos, they're just there. We don't have to keep moving the signs around all the time. So that's pretty cool. And then I also met up with Rhonda Welker, and we exchanged some goodies. I gave her some herbs that mint starts that I had made, and she gave me some of her own honey. So very tasty stuff. Thank you, Rhonda, for this. Okay, moving on. So much going on here. I've got some pineapple vinegar ready to strain out. So I'm going to be straining that and jarring that hopefully today, but I have a lot of videos to shoot, so I don't know that I'll get to all this today. And then here's something new that I decided to try. These are golden berries. Because the sultana raisins I like so much are becoming more and more difficult to find. I keep telling you guys about them, and every time I find a new brand I like, they stop carrying them. They're unavailable again, and it's getting really frustrating. Those are my favorites. So in my search for another raisin type thing, because I don't like Thompson's raisins quite as much, they're just, I don't know, the flavor on those is stronger and almost too sweet, where your sultanas are just a more mild sweet. So I thought I'd give these a try. Now, not a good raisin replacement, but these golden berries are actually dried gooseberries, and they're a different flavor. They're far more tart. Again, they wouldn't make a good raisin replacement, such as using in your own homemade chocolate. When you put raisins in there instead of any kind of honey or other types of sugar, you just put nice sweet raisins in there, and it makes a good sweetener for the chocolate, and it's all natural without adding sugar. These one, you could try it, but I don't think these would be quite as good. However, just as a snack, I'm really liking these. They're very tart, a tangy sweetness that it has a little bit different flavor that at first I wasn't sure I liked. until I ate a little bit more, and then I decided I really liked them. So I'm gonna go ahead and link to these below. You can get these on the subscribe and save. They are organic, and just a nice healthy snack to have on hand if you're just looking for something like that, you know, a tangy, a sweet tart type thing. Okay, and then right here, I think I talked about this in one of my other this and that videos, but I finally just got my shave soap wrapped up, and now it's up on my store. And this is for men, so I have 2 different varieties. I think this one, I believe, is this is the eucalyptus and comfrey. So it's made to fit, and then this one in here is the cedar and comfrey. And it's made to fit inside a regular shaving bowl. So, you know, for men to use. Women could use it too if they're shaving your armpits or legs. You know, you could use this as a way to do that too. So I may come up with some more feminine type smells if people think they like that. But anyway, so I finally got those wrapped up and up on my store. Assuming there's any left by the time this video comes out. There should be. I don't think they'll sell it that quick. Okay, moving on. Over here are all my fixins here that I'm getting ready to make. I'm gonna have to make some more soap soon, but mostly I gotta get some more skin cream made up in the rose geranium vanilla, because at the time I'm shooting this video, I'm out. I only have one, but I'm pretty sure I'll be out here real soon. So I gotta make that one, and then shortly after that I'll have to make more of the other one, the frankincense, grapefruit, ylang ylang one. So that's why all this is out. Hopefully I can get that done today. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about the organic, non-GMO, soy-free chicken feed. I've mentioned this several times in my videos, and if you saw our little trip to the coastal store, if I have room, I don't even know how many videos I've linked to yet, but I'll go ahead and link to that here. We don't do videos like that very often because we don't make shopping trips very often, but I'm very happy with this. This is the same one I was getting at Azure Standard, but I can get it cheaper at the coastal store by a few dollars and no shipping. So as long as we're already having to go into town go to the Costco and get some business done in there, I can pick up the chicken feed there, and I'm really happy with it. So I have this here right now because what I need to do is I always bring in a scoop. My chicks right now, I'll try to get a picture of them so you can see what they look like right now, but by the time you're seeing this, they're going to be much bigger. But right now, they're still young enough that I'm grinding up the hen's feed and giving it to them. They love it. They've been doing good. I have been checking them for pasty butt, and they're no problems. They're doing really great, very healthy. So very happy with this chicken feed, and I'm so glad that the coastal store in town sells it. We had checked for it at the Tractor Supply that's 2 hours south of us when we had to come through after the Homesteading fair, and they didn't have it. They had organic feed, but all of their organic feed had soy in it, and I'm trying to avoid that too. So this is totally soy free. I like the fact that it just seems far more natural. It's not those weird little pellets that you usually get in feed. So very happy with that. And then again, if you watch that video when we went to the coastal store, these are really dirty right now. I did go ahead and buy these gloves, even though they were a little baggy in the palm. And you know, and I'm finding because the fit in the fingers and up in here is fine. They're working just fine for me, and they're very comfortable. So these are called, what's the brand name? These are called Kinco, K-I-N-C-O. And these were the smalls, and they didn't have extra smalls or I would have got them, but these are working for me really good, and I'm very happy with them. So if, you know, Amazon never gets the Atlas gloves back in the extra small like I like, these are, I think I might even like these just a little bit better than the Atlas. There's something about this fabric that just seems like it feels a little bit nicer. So yeah, that's why they're dirty. I've been using them quite a bit, so very happy with them. So now I know next time we go back to the coastal store, which could be 2 months from now, I'll probably pick up another set or two of those gloves because I'm really, really happy with them. And then, yeah, we'll be getting our chicken feed in there from now on. They also have the Scratch and Peck brand chicken feed also has the scratch feed as well. But I was going to get some just because I was there. However, I make my own scratch anyway, and they were out. So it was no big deal. I was just glad that they had the feed that I was looking for. So I got a couple bags that should see us through a couple months. And then, you know, until the next time we go in there. Because we're not probably going to make it a habit to go in there monthly. but at least maybe once every other month. We do have a Costco card now, so that helps make it worth it. We try to plan things out, so if we're going to drive 60 to 75 miles anyway, we try to plan things out so that we're getting a whole bunch of stuff done in one trip to make the most of our fuel costs and our time. Okay, I think that's it for the this and that video for today, and I've got to get busy and make some more videos. Hopefully I can get them done today, and we have a fun one that should be coming out soon, that talking about something exciting that happened, and be watching for that to come out real soon. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new, and don't forget to check out some of these other videos or do a search. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.